We have the best fans in the world, and you can always hear Filipino fans in the stands.
Qualifying for the Olympics was like a really big one. So when I finally found out, I just let the happy tears flow and just hugged my mom.
My family, they are 100% my biggest supporters. They're the reason why I continue to chase my dreams.
Success is not measured in a placement, but it's within whatever you value and your definition of success.
Hi Mega, I'm Aaliyah Finnegan, Olympic gymnast.
I'm Jared Hatch, an Olympic swimmer.
I'm Lauren Hoffman, an Olympic hurdler.
I'm Emma Malabuyo, an Olympic gymnast.
And these are my first.
First thing people should know about me is that I love coffee, and it's my favorite drink.
I'm a 400 hurdler for Team Philippines. I have 2 cats at home that I love so much and I miss them dearly. I like watching anime and I like reading.
I'm always up for a challenge, and I definitely like anything that's kind of difficult, nothing too easy.
I distinctly remember starting at my little baby classes in a level 2 or 3, and I would look up and watch the big girls, and I'd always just think that, I want to be up there someday watching all of these girls do the cool tricks and flips, and I had no idea what that would entail, but I knew I wanted to do that.
At a Filipino family gathering, and we were just running around the cul-de-sac, and I was just in flip-flops running really fast. I feel like that was the first time I had fun running, and my family was like, she's kind of fast. I can see her doing something with that.
I remember learning a flip on my mom and dad's bed, and right away I thought, I want to be put into gymnastics.
First athlete that I looked up to was Courtney McCool, who was a 2004 Olympian, because she trained at the gym that I trained at, and so I just grew up hearing all the stories about her, and years later she becomes my coach.
So I wanted to play baseball growing up, so I really loved Alex Rodriguez of the New York Yankees. He was my idol for a while.
Allison Felix was a really big role model for me. I feel like she's just such a great athlete and such a great role model.
Kyla Ross, she's also a Filipina gymnast, and I just looked up to her ever since I was 8 years old.
The first person to support my athletic dreams was definitely my family. They are 100% my biggest supporters, and even when I have a tough day, they constantly just, pick me up and push me, and they're the reason why I continue to chase my dreams.
It's my mom and my dad. They both supported me. They made sure that they did everything they could to make sure that my brother and I were in the best position possible to succeed in athletics.
My parents, and still to this day, they have been the best supporters all around.
Get up and try again. Our sport isn't easy and it takes lots of trial and error, but thankfully I had supportive coaches that allowed me to keep pushing even when it wasn't right the first try.
Come to practice every day of the week, because I didn't go to practice every single day because I was doing 3 different sports at the same time. Eventually, I decided I wanted to pursue swimming fully, and I went to practice every single day.
To just keep believing in yourself. I feel like my freshman year of college, I didn't have a great year. It doesn't matter how you do the year before, it just matters how you handle yourself moving forward.
Success is not measured in a placement, a medal, but it's within whatever you value and your definition of success.
My first international competition was in Canada at the gymnastics competition, and I think I was about 17 years old, I think. Maybe I was 16, I can't remember.
Pan Pacs in 2018, seeing a lot of the championship level swimmers that I watched on TV growing up my whole life. I had never been on that level before. You're going against the best in the world. It really does boost your confidence coming out of it, because you realize if I can compete with these guys, I can really hold my own in the future.
I was 5 years old. I was competing in level 4, and I remember I was going and I was doing the warm-up, and then I remember I cried because I did bad.
I think I was in middle school, 8th grade, so maybe 12. I don't know how it went. I don't think I was winning when I first started, Everybody has to start somewhere, but I remember being very competitive.
I was 7 years old, and at my first competition, I was so nervous that I actually cried in the car beforehand.
The first time I represented the Philippines was in 2022 at the Southeast Asian Games, and that was one of the most fun competitions that I have ever had.
Pan Pacs was my first time competing for the Philippines in 2018. We have the best fans in the world. I don't care what anybody says, and you can always hear Filipino fans in the stands. Even if there's just 2, even if there's just 1, you know exactly where they are. You see that flag raising high, and you just hear the screams and the passion. And it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of.
Asian Games in China. It was fun to just like be with the team and compete hard and compete well.
It was last year at Asian Championships in Singapore.
This year, Paris 2024. First time. I missed Tokyo and I retired in 2021. Just needed a break from the sport. So being able to take that break and take care of myself individually, yeah, and then eventually I got to Paris.
That would be this past Olympics at the Paris Olympics. I intend to go to LA 2028 also, so hopefully we'll have a second experience as well.
Paris 2024. It was the best experience in the world. I will never forget all the little details and memories and friendships that I've made along the way.
The main thing that I've learned from being an athlete is that if you have a goal and you put your mind to it, then I absolutely believe that you can achieve it.
You have to look for reasons why I can do it. If you can look for that way, that one step, and just keep doing that every single time, that's when you accomplish your dreams.
I'm just more than just the athlete I am on the track. I'm more than the times. I'm more than just like the performances. I'm Lauren, so I get to know that I'm loved by people no matter what happens on the track.
You're going to fail along the way, and that's normal, and that's part of the process on the way to greatness.
And that's it. This has been Aaliyah Finnegan,
Jared Hatch,
Lauren Hoffman,
Emma Malabuyo from
Mega
Mega
Magazine.
Magazine. Bye.